closed.
You don't look the sort who can afford to turn down legitimate work.
What do you want?
How about we start with a light?
Well, you got a name, miss?
Elizabeth. You can call me Elizabeth.
What can I do for you?
There's a girl who needs to be found. Maybe you've seen her.
This girl's dead.
You know her.
You'll see dozens of her tied down by the docks or the slums in Apollo Square. Orphans, with Fontaine's charity shut. No place for them.
But her you know.
As I said, girl's dead.
Lost.
Look, I don't know where you get...
Lost isn't dead. Name your rate, I will pay you for this work. But you do this one gratis, wouldn't you?
I don't follow.
Something tells me you will. Seems my instincts were correct.
Where's Sally?
I don't know, but I know someone who does. Follow me.
What's this girl to you?
What I need from her is my business. But I know where to start looking. Something tells me a man with your particular talents could be useful. What happened to these children? What are they?
Where have you been? Cabin in Arcadia? Little sisters. Atom factories.
It's grotesque.
Compromise? Is that why we came to Rapture? I could compromise.
Come on. We haven't got all day.
What do they even look like under those suits?
What do you mean? Think it's some kind of machine?
I say you should have to prove your property first. It's just a knee-jerk response to the uninformed. It does more harm than good.
Funny.
What?
You not knowing about the Little Sisters. How long have you been in Rapture?
Let's just say I don't get out much.
You've got eyes and ears, don't you?
If I wanted to share my life story, Mr. DeWitt, I would write my memoirs. If I learned anything about Rapture, I thought it was a place where people understood to mind their own business.
Where are we headed?
The man we need to see is in the Garden of the Muses.
How do you know?
My sources are my own, Mr. DeWitt. If you have better information as to the whereabouts of your girl, I suggest you avail yourself of it.
Where are you taking me?
When's the last time you saw Sally?
What?
She was taken from you, wasn't she?
How do you know this?
She was taken, down at Surprise. You were playing the tables and...
She disappeared.
And?
Cop friend of mine, Sullivan, says they found her floating in the docks.
You see the body?
Look.
Did you see the body? This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made and men who make it. I'm taking you to one of them. Mr. DeWitt, you all right?
I'm fine. Just get these spells sometimes. It'll pass.
Refreshments, sir? Madam?
We're fine, thanks.
Nothing basic, but decent sort.
Mr. DeWitt, we'll find my source inside of that club.
Cohen. What does that lunatic have to do with Sally?
Private party. No entry without invitation.
Let's see about
Which business do you represent, sir?
that. Business?
Yes, which business?
DeWitt Investigations.
Mr. Cohen does not truck with private detectives. Masks of invitation went to artists and craftsmen alone.
I'm with the artist struggle. We're expected.
Mask, no entry.
Stuffed shirt.
These invitation masks he spoke of, they must have gone out to local artisans.
I guess we'll have to persuade someone to loan us one.
The business of Rapture is business. Says it's sponsored by the artist struggle, the Golden Rule, and Rapture Records.
I guess those stores would be as good a place to start as any. What brought you to Rapture?
A man
Really? You don't strike me as the romantic type.
wasn't that kind of man.
Then what?
There was a debt that needs repaying.
I've known my share of Shylocks. You're no Shylock.
Wasn't that kind of debt.
They're all gone.
Invitations to Cohen shows are highly coveted. Nobody's gonna just hand us one.
You think you can figure out a way to distract the store owner while I take a look around?
You just find the mask. Leave the distractions to me.
Welcome, please. Have a look around.
Excuse me. Lady has some questions for you.
Yes, of course.
I'm interested in this piece.
Ah, excellent. You've an eye, haven't you, miss? It's a natural sapphire and diamond, 18-karat gold ring, fully hallmarked for Paris, 1887.
Really?
The center cabochon... Excuse
Cohen
me.
sends
That's
those
a lot of
masks
fine
out in
talk
some
about
kind
a
of box.
stolen ring. Right out of her coffin
Must
in
be somewhere
Twilight
else.
Field. Did you think we wouldn't notice? The assurances of a grave robber are of no interest to me.
If you hand the ring back, the matter will remain between you and me.
You come into my shop and talk this trash. I don't think so. Hit the bricks, you tramp, or I'll see to it they hit you.
Get
You
your hands
bill!
off me! Might be best if we were gone when he wakes up. Any luck?
Nothing. Let's find another shop.
It's temporary.
Where should we look next? Upstairs at the artist struggle or Rapture Records straight ahead?
Are you in the know? The Big Daddy may look imposing, but he's a gentle giant. Do you know all he does for Rapture? These metal jets are the hands that maintain Rapture, digging the foundation out of the seabed and guiding structural supports into place. Where do these metal mysteries come from? Sorry, chum, that's a Ryan Industries trade secret. Now you know.
Whatever that barber did to you, I hope he's retained a capable attorney.
This clown bothering you?
I don't have all the flaws that drawbacks other people have. You know, emotions.
That unpleasantness will fall today.
You see that dish I walked in with? Will you give her the Star treatment, pal? It'll make it worth your while.
of course. Right away. Interesting, isn't it? An original Sander Cohen. He calls it miasma.
I'm sorry, but I know precious little about art.
Gotta find that box.
I don't want to open my mouth, but fear of what foolishness might come out. I'd like me to tell you. Oh, would you? I would like someone to understand.
Nothing. Well, only one place left.
Condemned to breathe the swampy air of the parasite.
You've given me so much to think about. I feel a trifle swoony. Would you mind if I return tomorrow for further education?
I shall be here at your service. Until tomorrow.
Nothing?
No. Got one place left, though.
And if that proves to be fruitless?
Cross that bridge when we get to it.
Are you in the know? You've doubtlessly sampled products from Fontaine Futuristics. But do you know why Ryan Industries saved it? Frank Fontaine, business leader and benefactor of mankind? Or was he the best friend the parasite ever had? Were you aware his businesses were a front for a smuggling ring? And were you also fooled by his supposed charity work? At his free clinic, patients became test subjects, and his orphanages were places that children disappeared into and never came out. Once they learned the truth, Rapture's Central Council called for the arrest of Fontaine Futuristics' owner. But, a coward to the end, Fontaine found a hail of bullets preferable to facing justice. The council asked that Ryan Industries assume the burden of stewardship of Fontaine's ill-gotten assets. And Andrew Ryan accepted that burden for the people of Rapture. Now all citizens can enjoy these products, free of criminal taint. Now you know.
Fontaine got taken out by Ryan's goons for one reason.
Buongiorno, signore.
Suchong observed strangest of coincidences. On other side of a window, man in strange hat experimenting on Suchong's own creation. On plasmid. Man name of Fink. Outrage! Theft of intellectual property! But man name of Fink is no fool. Through addition of oxidizing agent, turns plasmid ingestible through stomach lining. Mr. Ryan very impressed with Suchong's initiative. Theft of intellectual property, two-way street.
Welcome, welcome.
Hey, pal. You want to help out the little lady?
Yes, of course.
What is this piece?
How's he hiding that box?
But of course, covered by Mr. Ryan.
Lovely. Lovely?
Yes.
Oh, music does something to me. Especially something in this vein.
There you are, you little son of a bitch.
Part of us that
With thought before logic. I must go. I must go. Even one more note shall prove my undoing. Good. You've located the mask.
Third time's the charm.
All right. It's best we head back to Cohen's.
I'm not looking to be lost.
Fine piece of work back with those shotkeepers. You got a bit of the grifter.
For that you can thank my father.
Oh, yeah?
He was a man comfortable in a variety of roles.
The great chain guides all of our efforts, even if we can't see it. It's there.
So, what kind of field you in?
Field?
Yeah, you know, occupation. Can't imagine what kind of employment would lead you to tag along in a job like this.
I suppose you could say I work in debt collection.
Ah, very well. Mr. Cohen awaits your participation at his performance.
So who is this fellow Cohen? Some sort of underworld figure?
Worse. He's an artist.
An artist who kidnaps children.
Cohen's muse is a bit more diverse. I've seen this type. Gets an idea in his head, end a conversation. Don't matter who gets hurt.
Open yourselves to the music, to the spirit of the eternal. No. Why do you fail in this fashion? To embarrass me in front of my muse? My muse shall not be mocked. Fitzpatrick!
Please!
The stick!
For God's sake!
My muse shall not be mocked! Get them out of here! There shall be no failure on my canvas. There's no room in Rapture anymore for the artist. Who are you?
Name's DeWitt.
Is that right? This one's a real biscuit. Isn't he a biscuit, lady?
I need to ask you a few questions.
Questions? Yes. Yes. It is the work of man to ask. It is the work of the artist to answer.
You've seen this girl, haven't you?
We artists see more than most. You are more than you claim to be, little songbird. Are you not? Watch this one, DeWitt. She'll take you where you don't want to go. But I know the child in that photo is important to you. So many children flit, flit, flit away. I know where the girl is. And I will send you to her in exchange. All I ask is a dance.
What?
I see something in you two. Art strips away artifice. Show me who you are, and I will show you where you need to
Listen,
go.
Cole, son of a bitch.
Mr. DeWitt.
What?
Dance with me.
Come, dance!
I shudder to think what greater price he might care to extract.
Fitzpatrick! Beauty and pain. They can be no more separated than birth and blood.
What do you think Cohen's customers do with the children? Do they?
Sometimes. But those types lack the capital of people like Ryan and Suchong.
That's a blessing.
You saw those little sisters? You so sure? But if Suchong had Sally, I'd know it.
How?
As I tied him to a chair and asked him.
So?
For 15 hours.
I don't know what to make of you, Mr. DeWitt.
No!
Listen, we're not gonna keep...
Fitzpatrick! I see suffering in you. I know how to shine a light on your pain. A moth will become a butterfly.
Mr. DeWitt! Mr. DeWitt! Are you alright?
I'm fine.
You were dreaming. You kept saying your daughter's name, Sally.
She's not my daughter.
I thought...
Pain and beauty! To an artist, they are parent and child.
Cohen?
I'm sending you to find your young one. No need to thank me. I'm not so sure you'll like what you find.
Look.
Fontaine's. Ryan sent the whole thing to the bottom.
But it's a prison now. Why would Cohen have sent Sally there?
I don't know.
Everyone has needs. I merely provide a service for those who have the means to pay. You'll find your little bird in the housewares department.
How many people do you suppose Ryan's got locked up in that place?
Enough. Fontaine had amassed something near an army. Now they're down there, spliced up and wild. Alright, there's a dock up ahead.
Takes a cold son of a bitch to do that to a living person.
What's that?
Burial at sea.
You read your residency contract with Ryan Industries? In perpetuity, we're all buried at sea.
Don't get too comfortable. Keep your eyes open.
Seem to be some supplies this way, Mr. DeWitt.
It's Booker.
What?
Just call me Booker.
If it's all the same to you, let's leave it at Mr. DeWitt.
That's an example of a few bad eggs ruining it for the rest of us. Rapture was being undermined by a growing number.
Could be.
Look up there.
Where would you put them? A riot and taste competition. You know as well as I do, these decisions come from the entire Central Council. If you can't trust the Council, who can you trust? I suppose you're right. But where am I going?
Grabber's stuck.
Mr. DeWitt! Someone's coming!
He's against me. Oh, he's tearing me down.
All right, I got the grabber unjammed.
I've been on sabbatical. Can't hear myself.
Mr. DeWitt, look. Housewares. That's where Cohen said we'd find Sally. The store ran trams between the three buildings. We'll need to avail ourselves of that.
Assuming it still works.
Optimism, Mr. DeWitt. It helps in situations like this. When did you come to Rapture?
Oh, it was, geez, I guess around 51? No, 48?
That's a rather large gap.
Time. Life I had before. Sort of becomes a blur. 49. 49 for sure. Damn.
You look a mess, Mr. DeWitt.
Just keep your eyes open for splicers. They can do us a whole lot worse.
There, little birdies. Eat it up. Well, it's good for you, you know. I've never heard of birds that didn't like seeds. What's the matter with you? Do you think it's poison? Did someone... Don't you know what you're doing to me?
Mr. DeWitt, look.
Well, there's the tram.
That splicer had no problem freezing a path for himself before.
I'm sure he'll be happy to do the same for us.
I have no doubt you'll prove persuasive.
Welcome to the Circus of Value! No refund, no return!
Another burst pipe.
The store sunk a few hundred feet beyond its specifications. More pressure, more burst pipes.
Mr. DeWitt, look. An ice rink.
Be good at places any to look for our new friend.
Says it's on the top floor.
So we go up. Damn thing's locked.
Let me see that. Have matters progressed so little, I could turn this with a rake pick. Done.
Where'd you learn that?
Oh, it's something I picked up a long time ago.
Yeah, our frozen friend leaves a hell of a trail.
Just let me in, okay? Fontaine, he said we're all equal down here now. We're all in the same boat. I just want a taste of some high-class food.
I see what you've been up to! I deserve better! Here!
Take this now! Take this! Look up there. Ammo! Take it! I'll see what else I can find.
New songs.
He didn't come to Rapture because it seemed fashionable.
Ryan, you bastard. Left me here to rot. Sure, I signed the contract. Helped turn Fontaine's into a prison. 10 days, big rush, everything slapdash. Right before the prisoners are brought in. One of your piece of shit turrets. Bam! Both kneecaps. Now I'm likely a cripple locked in a jail, surrounded by maniacs. Haven't even been paid, but I don't care. Just get me out of here!
Got it.
She said, Sherry, I've waited long. Hope it's not too late for you to do me wrong. I wanna live my mood to you. Baby, it's gotta be tonight for sure. Tonight at 8 o'clock. If you
Feel better already.
Still gonna be able to shoot straight?
I had a very handsome boyfriend once, so big and so strong, but such a dunce. He treated me fair, but he was a square. He knew when, but he didn't know where. I want a little love for you,
This entire time!
Take it!
Richard DeWitt, here!
In my bed?
Here, ammo!
Can you just leave me alone? Of course, when you're against us. Steal my seeds. Last time you screwed me over.
Go on without me.
This is all your
Ammo! Catch! What's happened to these people? They don't even seem sane.
Nothing beats your first splice. From there, it's all downhill. The frozen frosties, the jockeys who'll hand you 1,000 volts as soon as look at you.
You sound sympathetic.
They're gonna be the first sons of bitches who found an answer at the bottom of a bottle. And once you see them go all weak at the knees at the sight of a little sister and all her Adam, they cut a less sympathetic figure. Short-circuited. Probably be able to pop it open with
A jolt of shock jockey?
You familiar with shock jockey?
More than you could know.
Let's look around. Maybe there's a store ain't been ransacked by splicers yet.
DeWitt, ammo!
Think you can crack this one open?
Oh, this won't take long at all. Ready.
I keep dropping audio diaries in the pneumo tubes like a message in a goddamn bottle, hoping one'll get through and someone will save me. If you get this, send help. I'm holed up in the shoe store room. The code's 0928.
Totally irresponsible. Found ammo.
Can you unlock this?
Let me have a look. All done.
wall.
That's what this town is. All my audio diaries begging for rescue came back unread, marked return to sender, insufficient postage.
Of my first play, the Herald said, "A dead whale has washed up at the Schubert Theater and stinks a little more with each passing night." The Tribune called my first opera as having the effect of canceling out all of Mozart's classics in a single caterwaul. And now, critics take me to task for my humanitarian work. If I were not there to find a home for these orphans, would these bellyachers take my place? An artist once said, all critics should be assassinated. I just might take him up on that.
I'll wait down here. Looks like the plasma department is back that way. I'm sure we'd find something useful there. It's freezing in here.
Something tells me all that cold isn't just coming from the ice rink.
Rumor is the tool of the parasite. Fontaine is dead. Rapture lives.
Got a lock here.
Looks simple enough. Done.
Oh, don't think I didn't hear that. Enough of this.
Why did Ryan lock up all of Fontaine's followers in a department store?
He needed somewhere to put Fontaine's button. Why not shut down the competition in the bargain?
But I thought Andrew Ryan was all about free markets and open competition.
All those ideas lose their luster when the quarterly earnings come in and you find the other guys eating your lunch. Either way, Fontaine's dead.
Frank Fontaine called me the other day. Me, Ray Lardner. Says trouble's coming and he's passing out special plasmids to all his best guys. I mean, it's an honor, but man, I started getting these shingles all over. Skin's discolored. Like when a guy's about to lose a limb, you know? And I can't seem to pile on enough clothes. I hate to ask, but is this happening to everybody?
Nobody gets even a sip unless I say so. God. Anyone comes near that bottle without permission is
Take this!
That seems right up your alley.
No problem. All done.
Son of a bitch drank every last bottle of Old Man Winter.
I think I can help.
What was that?
It's a new plasmid. Lets me bring in things that might exist, but don't.
I'm not sure I understand. What's it called?
Tear.
Where'd you find that?
You don't expect a girl to share all her secrets, do you, Mr. DeWitt?
Freeze your enemies. Shatter them into 1,000 pieces.
I am in the peace of mind
Witness the origins of the most important discovery in Rapture's history. Sea sludge.
All right. I know you're the client and all, but I've gone about far enough without a few answers.
My purpose here is none of your concern. Consider me a means to an end.
And why do I get the feeling I'm being set up?
I told you I'm in collections. An account is in arrears. My clients simply want to see matters set to right.
Don't make any sense, that's all.
If you don't like the arrangement, The bathysphere's back that way.
Elizabeth! I deserve this at all! Glenda, honey! Do it! Now!
On it!
Go ahead.
Here, ammo!
Open it! Now!
If Sally's not your daughter, what's she to you? Why risk life and limb?
It's part of the job.
You owe me no explanation.
She's just another orphan. After Fontaine went down, City was lousy with her.
And?
I don't know. You have a reason for every stupid thing you've ever done? He started showing up. Looking peaked. More for me to feed the brat. Should have known she would never leave.
How did you lose her?
It's none of your business.
Something about you doesn't sit right.
Yes?
Wouldn't peg you as the Rapture type. Not even a little.
If you mean I have no interest in joining the Andrew Ryan book club, you'd be right. Just another set of fanatics with a different set of books.
I gamble.
What?
You asked me how I lost Sally. I gamble. Took her somewhere kids got no business being. I was winning. A place like that, you don't let a kid out of your sight.
But you did.
Yeah, and here we are. But the million-dollar question is, what's she to you?
I have an interest in reuniting you with her. Isn't that reason enough?
Let's hope Cohen was on the level when he said this is where we'd find Sally.
I can only imagine what they would do with a child in a place like this.
Cohen's halfway to Splicetown. Probably thought putting a child in prison would be high art.
The sooner we find her, the better.
Come on,
Sally!
Papa's got it.
Sally! Come out of there!
I can't see her.
What are you doing?
This is a schematic for the venting system. It shows there are more vents like this one in electronics, the bistro, returns, the book department, and the appliance chauffeur.
So?
If she's in there are only 6 vents she can come out of. Now there are 5. All these vents are connected to the central heating unit. If we close them off and turn the heat up. She'll be forced out through the central exhaust. The only exit.
You want to burn her alive?
No, we just make it hot enough to flush her out.
Can't do that.
Look, either we find her, or one of those splicers will.
All right. Where are the other vents?
Up ahead.
Can you unlock this?
That won't take but a minute. Ready.
Come on, love. Oh, Mickey just wants to give you a little squeeze.
Ammo! Catch! Vent over there. Two down. Where to now?
It's a radar range. Never could figure out if the thing's designed to cook a turkey or a splicer.
Damn door's got a key code lock. No way to get in without knowing what it is.
Ruined.
Halfway there.
Folks always stare when I make the scene. You get used to it.
You treat me like a worn-out shoe. Believe me.
You need this!
Go ahead.
It's not working. Where is she?
Come on. My baby needs you. What's wrong with you? Ain't you got...
exactly were they trying to keep out?
You'll know what it is. Can you get this open?
I can do that. It's done.
Really? You mean it? I tried so hard.
I don't know if she was dangerous. Just insane.
Next time, I'll be sure to ask.
Mr. DeWitt.
Go ahead.
One more.
Sally? Sally, it's me, Booker. Now, you come out now. Sally? Dear, do you hear me? It's me, Booker. Now listen, dear.
Welcome to the Circus of Value!
You come out right now!
Mr. DeWitt, she's not coming. Now let's get the rest of these vents sealed. It's the only way. It's the last one.
Where's the exhaust?
In the toy department.
Fancy putting those lock-picking skills to work?
Child's play. Ready.
Doesn't anyone ever clean these seats?
Go ahead.
other side. How the hell?
Look. I think I can squeeze through. Give me a boost.
What's taking so long?
I can't get the...
Come on!
I'm sure. Just give me a second.
Somebody reload this for me.
DeWitt. You don't seem any worse for wear.
Speak for yourself.
All right, let me go check the exhaust vent. No sign of her. Looks like we'll need to turn up the thermostat if we're gonna flush her out. It's over that way.
Go ahead.
Sure thing. Thermostat's right there. Turn the heat up.
I'm not going to burn her.
It's the only way to bring her to us. If you won't do it, I will. Just give me the word.
Turn it up.
What?
Turn the goddamn thermostat up.
Do you hear that? We need to get back to the exhaust before we lose the girl again.
Sally, come out! It isn't working.
I told you she's coming.
It isn't working. Turn it off.
If we turn it off, it's not gonna work.
We have to turn it off. We are hurting her. Sally! Sally, it's Booker. It's me. Sally, come on. I'm gonna get you out of here. Sally! Come out here right now!
No!
Sally. No!
Escape bubbles!
DeWitt, ammo!
Perfect timing!
Here!
Much obliged. Open it!
There you go!
is a life compared to a faith?
Mr. DeWitt, the girl!
Sally!
Mr. DeWitt!
It's okay, Sally.
Is she?
Look, it's Sal. She's come to see you. We're going home. Do you want to go home? Don't fight, please. Don't. I'm here. I just want to take you home. I just want to.
You're hurting her!
She's got to come with me!
She's not your child!
She is mine!
Let her go! Let her go!
She's mine! Shut it down! Shut down the machine!
You've got to pull her through!
Shut down the machine!
No, she's not through!
Shut it down!
I remember. All of it. That poor child.
She wasn't yours, Comstock.
No.
I wasn't.
No.
Yet you had to have me, didn't you?
No, this isn't right.
And when the guilt was too much,
You turn to us to solve your problem.
To provide a place to go where you might forget.
Where there never was an Anna in the first place.
Comstock was never one to own up to his errors, was he, brother?
Never comfortable with the choices he made.
Always seeking someone else's life to claim as his own.
Elizabeth. Child. I am so sorry.
no, you're not. But you're about to be.
Ah!